Hello, it's been a while. I just want to give you an update on my dealing with Allstate. We finally came to agreement as I expected. The pay the payout wasn't that good actually. It was pretty much almost the same as the first estimate I got from a company. So I can lesson learned is that you want to submit the highest possible estimates that you get, but I did not, like I say in the past, I did not get great number of contractors to come out and give me estimate, and I actually submitted two, but the second one was much higher, but the adjuster had some sort of discounted the second estimate because he said that there were a lot of errors. So to be the best, your minimum should be pretty high to actually set the best of your estimate. So that's what I learned. Anyway, so they're gonna send out the check, the second check, which is the largest. However, it doesn't mean it's a final check, because one item though in my estimate was kind of low, which is the hardwood floor or engineer wood floor that I have. The Allstate only gave me like $1,000 for it. I don't think that'd be enough, so I already raised concern to him, and he said he's gonna send me a package to put 12-inch of my hardwood in there, so he can send it to a lab, which is kind of crazy, to determine the value. Because I told him normally to replace my kitchen floor using, replace it with hardwood, that would cost about $2,000 from a few estimates that I got. But why make it kind of make it longer, right? Try to delay that, and so he wanted me to send out a sample of my wood to Allstate lab in Florida. I think kind of crazy idea, but this is what happened. So, and also because the amount, at least in California, the amount of check is over $10,000, 10,000, $20,000 or whatever. They're also gonna put the mortgage company on the check. So I have to call my city mortgage company, it's called City Mortgage, to have them endorse it to clear the check. So basically, once I get a check, I will go to their local branch. I call them, they already gave me the tracking number. I just have to bring Allstate final estimate with me, and they already assign like a tracking number to my I guess check clearance endorsement or whatever. So I will give that number to my local bank, City Mortgage local branch, and then they should be able to endorse my check, and then I'll take my check to my Chase bank and catch it basically, and proceed with my kitchen restoration and things like that. So that's the update, which is it could be worse, but what I'm doing now, instead of using a big construction company or contractor, I'm trying to locate, even handyman, electrician, plumber. I'm still looking for my for tile, individual or tile guy that can come and tile my bath. At the same time, looking for flooring guy too also. But I want to make sure they're good, So I'm not going for the cheapest, but the rule of the thumb is that you want to get at least 3 estimates to get the idea. I already got some idea, but some of them are crazy. They want a lot of money for my bathroom remodel and things like that. And yesterday I had a couple guy, they're handyman, and they say because of their handyman, they are not licensed, apparently not, and basically they say they cannot give me an estimate per project. They have to give me estimate per hour. Okay, and it is crazy. I don't have a big bathroom, you know. I just need to replace my bathtub with stand-up and tiles, you know, shower pan, and tile it up, change all of the plumbing, which I will use my plumber. But anyway, these two guys, I have to tell you, some of them are crazy, give you a crazy number. They told me it would take them 6 to 8 weeks to complete, and they're gonna charge me by hour. You know, they must be out of their mind, you know. And they will fish for vulnerable clients, you know. I mean, they show me a lot of pictures. I mean, they might be doing good work, but I'm not gonna be waiting and paying that much money. 6 to 8 weeks, I would expect like a week, you know. So anyway, and I had another guy, handyman, came in. He talked a lot and showed me some picture and went into great length of how he gonna do it. You know, a lot of, you know, it's good. You get to learn a lot of ways these guys are doing it, you know, in detail. So that what is good. They give you kind of lecture how to do it and how to select tiles. You know, actually, the guy was telling me, you know, bigger tile doesn't mean quicker, easier. He actually told me that it might require more cut, and then he told me it's actually harder to grout it or something, you know. Anyway, and you know, he's gonna charge me what, 4,800 or whatever. So that might be reasonable, but I think I want to pay less than that just for tiling. I'm looking maybe, I don't know, $1,000. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you know, 1,500 maybe, you know. I mean, it's not a huge bathroom, but definitely when they tile the shower itself, that might take a lot of skill, you know. So maybe $2,000, you know, something like that. So that's what I'm looking at, and I'm using this website called nextdoor.com, and I'm getting basically it allows you to talk to your close neighbors, and you can post your questions based on neighborhood, and you can actually expand your neighborhood. So basically you'll be talking to your, you know, close next door neighbors, right, in my case, and maybe a little bit further out neighborhoods. And I'm getting a lot of feedback on, you know, okay, hey, I need a handyman. Who can you recommend, for example? So this website is called nextdoor.com, nextdoor.com. It's great. Besides Yelp, but Yelp sometimes, you know, a lot of businesses are kind of established, so you would get a pretty standard higher prices instead of you going to like individual, independent handyman or tile laying guys or whatever, you know. So I'm using both, and also use Craigslist, but be careful. Craigslist is hard to keep, you know, to get references and things like that, you know. And so you gotta be sure. I mean, you might be able to find someone like that, you know, depending on what kind of project, you know. If it's not require a lot of skill, and what if there's a problem, can you get the guy back, things like that, you know, to guarantee his work. So anyway, that's my thing. And if you have any questions dealing with the delay in your insurance claim, let me know. I learned a lot out of that, and I may be able to guide you in the correct directions or right directions. And I have to tell you, it's kind of long, painful, because insurance company would use all of their time and leverage to, you know, to make sure they pay out the least, or hopefully they pay you fairly. I heard in some cases they came out, you know, I think if it's not a lot of money, they might be able to pay you very quickly, like within a week. Let's say you have roof damage, like my in-law had roof damage. The guy came out and looked at it, and you know, I think the ceiling has some stain and things like that, and they paid. It was years ago, and in a few days they wrote them a check for like $7,000, and they went ahead and hired a handyman, and he actually dried the I don't know, the ceiling himself. You know, my brother-in-law, and maybe spent only a few $100s and kept the rest, for example. So it depends how you use the money, and it's good to be pretty handy and know what you're doing, so you don't have mold and things like that. So in my case, I want to do a little bit of upgrade in my bath. So that's my thing. I already had a company that I used before, a cabinet company that I used before, came out. I'm still waiting for estimate for everything, for my kitchen floor, bathroom floor, and replacing the tub with a shower. So I'm still waiting for his estimate. So anyway, that's it for now. Again, if you're finding interesting, let me know. I know I'm not getting a lot of views, but if you're having problem with your insurance company, put in some comment, and I'm pretty good at answering, because once you post something, it's sent email to my Gmail account, and I will try to answer it, because I had worked, or I had research with a lot of Allstate agents and talked to a lot of people. So I have a good idea of what you're dealing with. And especially if you they're kind of complex, because most of us did not run into water leak, major water leak every day, or every year for that matter. You got panic and you don't know what to do, or the right approach that you're gonna do. Anyway, give me comments, ask any questions. I will be very happy. I'm here for you, and hopefully we help you navigate this difficult period of your household life. Anyway, I'll be talking to you later. Have a great day. Bye for now.